Hi, I'm Rich from ITS. I'm here today with Dan from Bosch, who's taken us through some of their new products for 2024. And this is a really exciting one. It may look like a standard circular saw, and one of them is, I guess. One of them, as you can see, has got a little rail attached to it. So Dan, talk us through what we're looking at and why we should be as excited as I am about this new addition to the range.
Well, exactly. You may be seeing double here, but these two machines are actually the same. However, there's a few party pieces I want to go through with these particular machines. This is the GKS 18V-57-2 GX. Another rolls off the tongue
Thanks,
name
Bosch.
for you.
These are great model numbers.
Yep.
X-cut, let's call it the X-cut circular saw. That's kind of what we're referring to
it works with the GX or the X range or the FSN X range of rails, as well as our previously pre-existing FSN rail system as well. So everything you'd expect from the rail system, plus a few little added benefits for this one as well. I'll go through the machine first. Like I said, these two machines are the same. First thing you'll notice on this is the parallel guide on the side here. One way up, this performs as a plate closer for the actual base plate. If you turn this the other way up, you can see from the profile on here, it's got the L shape, so you turn it the other way up, and this is your 2-point fixed parallel guide. So really secure parallel guide gives you really accurate cutting when you're set up like that. I'll pop that to one side for now, and you can see we have an open side circular saw here. We have a button on the top here that you can recess the blade guard straight away without actually having to use it on a rail. We have, as you'd expect to find, the one button height adjustment on here as well, so making this really nice and easy, as well as the bevel function on here as well. So we've got bevel function, which actually makes a lot of sense when you think about
the next edition, which we'll come on to in a minute. Teaser, that's really important.
So we have 3 speed settings on here, plus an eco mode, and a saw stop function on here as well, which means when you get to the end of the cut, despite the fact that you've got the pet trigger still pulled, the machine will stop.
Oh, nice. So it's got that intelligence to know when you're free your timber, when you're free your material.
So if there's anything on the far side of the material, or you're working at distance, you're not running the risk of the blade running on and maybe catching something.
Nice. So. Well, you said 3 speeds and an eco mode. Yes. So is that, in essence, you've got your faster, and then essentially your eco mode is when your battery's running low, it just lowers everything down again for you.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a interface on the back here which will give you green for good battery charge, amber for it's getting a bit lower, or red to say that you're getting literally to the end of the battery charge.
Bung it in eco mode.
You can pop it in eco mode, and you can complete a few cuts there.
But battery saver mode on your phone.
Exactly. Power save mode.
Nice, excellent. So that's kind of your standard circular saw. Like you said, that's compatible with a load of the guide rails.
Yep, our pre-existing FSN guide rail system and the new FSN X system, which is what we want to talk about next.
So this is genius, because essentially what we've got here, we've got the exact same circular saw, but this, in a pretty small, lightweight, compact delivery, is designed to replace a mitre saw, isn't it?
I'd say it's a good addition to a mitre saw, but it does perform all the same precise and easy to operate functions of a compound mitre saw, but in one hand, really. It gives you the versatility of working maybe up scaffolding. We usually mention something like if you're doing roofing or battening work, having to pass the timber back down to ground level to cut it, to put it back up. This will do all of those functions that you require at the top of the scaffold, rather than having to go up and down.
Yeah, and the size of a mitre saw with some legs and everything like that. That's a big old bit of kit. Getting that into a loft, anywhere small, up ladders, that's hard to get out places.
Exactly.
To feel that all you need to do is bang your circular saw up there and a small rail.
Precisely.
And you get all them mitres, those bevels all sorted out. So how does this work?
Right, so if I pop this round this way, so as you'd expect on a compound mitre saw, you're going to have the bevel function and you're going to have a mitre function. So we'll start off with the bevel function. As you'd expect on a circular saw, bevel function's all set up the same way. So you simply remove or loosen off the catch at the front here and the one at the back, and you can adjust the bevel there. So I've got a really clear guide in the front here as to the angle, so nicely set up. I'll pop that back to 0 degrees. Now, when it comes to mitre, you'll see on the base of the actual FSN X here, we have a fixed pin and we have a variable pin here, so I can loosen this off and I can move this up to various different angles, and you can see on this side they're really clearly marked and there's detents at the most used angle. So if I set this, for instance, to 25 degrees there, I think it's 25, oh, 24. So tighten that up, and you can see this angle here. If I was to pop this on a piece of timber like this, I'm not sure you can see that all that clearly, but there you go. You can cut now at an accurate angle as to what you set it at.
Perfect mitre, haven't you?
Yeah.
Your perfect mitre in angle with this cape of a rail and then the circular saw, and then you can run that all the way to the end of your rail, and then that's your cross cut.
Exactly.
You've got a cross cutting mitre saw by just using a single rail.
Yeah, really lightweight. I mean, the rail is cast aluminium, so it's really nice and light. And we've obviously got the saw as well with the base plate removed. Obviously, you won't have this on when you're using this. It's a really nice light bit of kit. When it comes to dust extraction as well, because we all know that's important, we have the usual Bosch designed guard around the side here. So any material is drawn up in a straight line. Last thing you want to do is have the material like a dog leg to the left or anything to get out to the dust extractor. So it comes straight out here. We have a push fit connector, which also doubles as our click and clean adapter as well.
Nice.
So it fits directly onto our range of extractors.
Excellent. Well, that's an awesome bit of kit. I suspect a load of you watching it are going to have loads and loads of uses for these. It's the new circular saw from Bosch, whose model number is...
See, you've got me now. It's the GKS 18V-57-2 GX.
Maybe put a subtitle
Maybe.
on the bottom.
Yeah.
And of course you can get that as a saw on its own, or you can get it with the rail to give you that cross-cutting mitre effect. And they are brilliant bits of kit. Can't wait to see what you will think of them. And of course they're available at its.co.uk.